His Excellency, Honorable Governor of the State of Odisha, Dr. S.C. Jamir, Principal Secretary Madam Ahuja, Chairman, Hotel and Restaurant Association of Odisha, Mr. Mohanty, and Advisor of Hotel and Restaurant Association of Odisha, Mr. Rathore, General Secretary, Mr. Subudhi, Rahul, Consultant to Tourism, all the dignitaries, representatives of hotel associations, representatives of tour operators, different tourist establishments representatives, delegates, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, on behalf of CII State of Odisha, being its chairman, and on behalf of NALCO as its CMD, I welcome all of you to this temple city of Odisha and also to this conclave on tourism. India is a huge market of subcontinental size for travel and tourism. Its diversity is its strength. It's a country with kaleidoscopic presentation of race, religion, ethnicity, and diversity. Go through 200 kilometers or more, you find a new place, unique with its people, geography, culture, tradition, food, dresses, customs. These diversities have offered manifold opportunities for many innovative tourism products. In fact, in short I can say, tourism in India is an entrepreneur's paradise. While it is so, in the contemporary time, when there has been a lot of talk, some kind of also criticism that development is taking place, but there is no generation of employment. Look at a sector, tourism. Here comes both growth with employment. Growth as inclusive as bringing all the sections of the society, employment spreading to the marginal and fringe people in the society. That's how the tourism takes its importance as an economic activity. Not only that, look at any other economic activity, you will see that compared to those, its charge on environment is minimum. That's how it becomes a green approach to promote development. While tourism need to be promoted, in case of Odisha, it is more so because Odisha, a magically traditional state, and with its offerings many more in the areas of tourism, has always been a choice for spiritual tourism, cultural, heritage, and ecotourism. What matters now to make the state move from the state of one of the choices to make it the first choice. I have seen the presentation of Principal Secretary where she has propagated that they will make the D destination. That's how. It's a compliment to the government of Odisha that they have thought of making it as the first destination of choice. Look at the angle from the tourists. What they require when they come. They require that they should be aware of the thing. That is the brand Odisha promotion. Is the first thing. Suppose if I am not aware of a thing, I will not think of that thing. Second comes the connectivity. When they think of traveling, they think that what is the best connectivity available. Then comes the accommodation. Then many other things which makes the travel and tourism easy. In short, it is the ease of travel and tourism which is most critical. As in CII, this year we have put tourism on focus, and our main subject for the discussion of this year is Odisha ahead, inclusive and responsive. If tourism is promoted, inclusiveness comes. Odisha is certainly and has the potential to be ahead of tourism. Ahead in the economic activity of tourism is promoted more, and it is a responsible action because its charge on the environment is very minimum. Then CII, the last year we have conducted Odisha Invest, which has promoted in no uncertain terms brand Odisha across the country. This will also be continued because it has been decided that CII will conduct 1 year Odisha Invest, and the next year will be Government of Odisha. In 2 years, once they will conduct, once we will be conducting. So this year, in association with Government of Odisha, that brand promotion will take place sometime in November, December. Second thing, that what we have thought of, that the intention to make tourism, the intention that tourists will come, their intention need to be translated into action. And this translation is done by the tourist operators, because in a busy society of contemporary times, everybody now depends on the tourist operator to make plan of their tourism. So critical role will be played by the tourist operators to trigger and to increase the footfalls of the tourists in Odisha, for which CII in association with Tourist Operators Association will be conducting a number of exposure workshops. Another thing that makes that also facilitates tourism is exchange visits. When I was chairman of CII in Andhra Pradesh, during that time we organized to promote tourism in Visakhapatnam. The ambassadors and high commissioners of Southeast Asia and South Asia to visit Vizag, and during that time we made an industrial visit also, because Vizag is also a very major industrial hub of Andhra Pradesh, and in fact that has immensely helped in increasing tourist potential of that district. And another thing that comes to the mind is different promotional workshops and conferences which CII will continue to make. Now coming to another responsibility that I am having as the chairman of NALCO, I can say that NALCO is the symbol of technological might of the state. NALCO's product travels 26 countries across South Asia, Southeast Asia, Central Asia, Europe and America. As the product travels souls of the state. Because when I have visited overseas, most of them they tell that yes, we know about Odisha because in your product literatures it is written about some of their cultures, etc. You write those things. So this is a very sure way of promoting the brand Odisha, and that NALCO will continue to do. Another thing is, apart from NALCO being a technologically and industrially strong industrial establishment, NALCO has also taken up to be the champion of cultural excellence of the state. Some measures have been taken in constituting various awards, etc. in different areas, promoting certain personalities. But what we are now thinking of, that attractiveness of a place of tourist importance increases when you build up legend. Sometime back in a UN delegation, I had gone to Vienna. There, a large number of tourists were gathering at one place. Then I asked one of my guide that what is that place? He told that you are looking at that small bridge. The guide is telling that this is the bridge. In the great old days of the Roman Empire, the prisoners will be taken to have the last sight of the sun before they are executed. So similarly, when we went to Vienna, there we found that people are gathering at one place. That is the place where the Mozart was staying. He has composed all these things there. So it is the legend which builds up the attractiveness of a tourist destination. 2 to 3 examples I will give. One is that if you go to the foothills of Dhauli, there is the 13th rock edict of the great Emperor Ashoka is there. That is the place where he has been given the great designation that Devanam Pitra, Daiva Putra Ashok. But the building of a legend there, where the Ashok was there when Bhadrabahu administering that Buddhang Saranam Gacchami, Dharmang Saranam Gacchami, Sangham Saranam Gacchami, which converted him to Buddhism. These are some of the legends. If it is built up by finding that what are the any literature, any reference, etc. are there, then that creates a lot of attractiveness. Because it so happens when a tourist comes, he first of all gathers what are the things to be seen. Then they will tell, oh, look, that legend is there, I will try to find out that thing. When I went to Louvre Museum in France, I went immediately because I have read Dan Brown's the book, Da Vinci Code. So I went immediately to the ground floor to find out what is the relations to that. So that's sort of a thing which enhances curiosity of the persons from the legend. Look at Chilika. When the Chilika is there, we have heard the legend that Gajpati, when he defeated Kanchi king and is bringing the princess Padmavati, that great poet is writing that Nili Mare Bama Charu Keso Paso, Tonilo Bichiki Kola Upahaso. The type of thing, that legend need to be built up. So what we thought, that if some of the NGOs come forward, NALCO will be partnering with them to build up coffee book tables on legend building, which will go a long way in promoting tourism in Odisha. Another thing that we have thought of, that NALCO conducts many industrial exhibitions overseas. In the coming days, NALCO will be celebrating India Day in Toronto. So there, apart from encasing the industrial might and manufacturing might of India, as well as the state of Odisha, we will also be showcasing Odisha as in one of its sections. At present, NALCO has been given the responsibility to develop the iconic city of Puri under Prime Minister Swachh Bharat Abhijan. We are investing around 70 crores of rupees for this purpose. Apart from many of the things like facilities like Jatri Nivas, multipurpose parking space, etc. One of the things which has impressed me that they are also developing a heritage corridor, the corridor in which Bhagavan Chaitanya has moved. So that small things will definitely promote the tourism. In addition to this, I am also the chairman of Aluminium Association of India. Aluminium Association of India has decided that Odisha is, in a sense, aluminium capital of India, with 60% of production of aluminium, 70% or more of production of alumina. It is eminently placed to be the capital of aluminium, and accordingly, association have discussed with all its partners to develop a state-of-art aluminium museum, which will give the entire history of aluminium, starting from bauxite mining to high-end product making. That will also, in course of time, will become a place of great tourist importance. When I had gone to Montreal, I found that Alcanada's activities there have created the entire city, that entire tourist attraction is concentrated on aluminium. Aluminium bridge, people are going to see the bridge, tower, all those things have been made. In the coming days, in the next 10 years, it is expected, it is estimated that the contribution of hospitality and tourism will increase from around 70 billion in GDP to 160 billion. That means it will be more than 3 times. In terms of employment, it will move from 38 million to 46 million by 2026. If within 2 years such a huge change is going to come in the travel and tourism sector, definitely Government of Odisha having an ambitious target of 3 million ton creation of job and making a strong growth in their GDP need to look very focusedly and specifically in the area of promotion of tourism. Thanks to all of you.